or anywhere, or in my car, or anywhere, or in my run to nowhere and my panda has been. I don't know where my panda has been.
I don't know, sweet girl. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have a few more friends coming in, but let's take a look up here. Today we're gonna do lesson 7. I can classify and name solid shapes. Remember yesterday we talked about what solid shapes were? How is a solid shape different from a flat shape? Who could answer that for me? Raise your hand. How is a solid shape different from a flat shape? Ryan?
Because solid shape has sides like this.
Right. If you were to look from an ant view, it sticks up and it has lots of sides and edges and corners. And it sticks up. A flat shape, when you look at it from an ant's view, is flat and you can barely see it. Okay. Let's get started with our warm-up. Okay, the title of this activity is called Show Me Shapes. Show me shapes. Look at the shapes that we're gonna, and then find a certain kind of shape. When you find it, hold it up. So, if you have a shape in front of you, show me a shape that has points. Do any of you have a shape in front of you, kind of like what Ryan held up, that has points? Ooh, okay. Smearty. I'm going to try to spotlight you. Smearty, Smearty, Smearty. Let me see if it'll let me spotlight Smearty. Won't let me spotlight you on my Mac. But Smearty held up it kind of like a pencil box or a stationery box. Good job, Smearty.
It's a crayon box.
Oh, a crayon box. Very good. Ooh, Adeline's holding up her math book. It has points on it. Her math book. Very good. And some friends have a tissue box. Okay, let's think of something else. Show me a shape that has no points. Or who can tell me? Or show me a shape with no points. Ooh, a glue stick has no points. Very good. Or, very good, that's a wheel of a car, Russell. Or not Russell, what is your name? Jonyan. And a pencil, the eraser of a pencil has no points. Very good. Awesome, friends. Okay. Show me a shape that has curves. Maybe all curves. All curves. Ooh, a tire. Yes. The lid of a marker. Oh, Ryan has a round clock. It's just curves. Ooh, a pillow. Or is that a pillow and a ball? Mm-hmm. Excellent. Very good. Okay, let's move on to our application problem. So, let me tell you the page number, because I know we're going to ask that. Our page number today can be found, our application problem, page 205. 205. I'm going to come back to our application problem. And
page
205. 205. A 2, a 0. Oh, here, I'll write it up here. A 2, a 0, and a 5. It'll be towards the back of your book. It'll say Module 2, lessons, or application problems, lesson 7. Okay. Think about...
Miss Kate?
Yes, sweetie.
Mine is Margot 7.
Okay. Think about the solids you investigated yesterday. Now listen to this riddle and see if you can think of the shape. I am a solid that can roll. I don't have any corners and I have 0 edges. Draw that shape on your paper. Draw that solid on your paper and then raise your hand. I'm going to read it again. Hold on, let me read it again. I am a solid that can roll. I don't have any corners and I have 0 edges. What shape am I? Draw it on your paper, and if you have a shape like that, you could hold it up. Smearty, what's your question?
I'm done.
Okay, we don't need to know that one. But thank you. Did you have a question?
I couldn't find the page.
Okay, 205, maybe it's 207. Okay. Good job, friends that are holding it up. Yes, Nicole.
Miss Kate, what page is it?
205, maybe 207. Okay, so
I draw 4 circles.
I want a friend to, oh, Grant, very good. Grant, what solid shape is it? Not a circle, but that is a yellow ball. Very good. It's a ball. A ball can roll. It doesn't have any corners and 0 edges. Remember, the edge is like, if I hold up my tissue box, this would be an edge right here, or this is an edge. Very good. So a lot of you did that. Some of you even made it look like a ball, like you put a stripe on it, or did the Pixar ball. Very good. Okay.
Miss Kate?
Yes.
My page says I'm a solid that can roll. I don't have any corners
Yes.
or edges.
So draw a picture of a ball, because that's what that is. Yep, draw a picture of a ball. All right, once you've drawn your picture of your ball, which looks great, you may put your pencil inside your book. It's kind of hard to draw a solid shape, but we do the best you can. And you may move your book to the side. Estelle, what's your question?
My book says there's something I don't think I have to do, but I think you want me to. It says use your clay to make then
Yeah.
draw.
I wasn't going to have you guys get your clay out, so I just had us draw it. But that's good. All right. We are going to pull up Miss Hawkins today, and she's going to help us with our lesson. She's going to let us know our materials, so you can either get those now or we can wait until she tells us. Let's listen.
Hi friends, and welcome to today's lesson. My name is Mrs. Hawkins, and today we are going to be classifying solid shapes into categories. So let's go ahead and get started. Here are the items that you are going to need for the lesson today. You are going to need a piece of paper, some crowns. You're going to have to go around your house and see if you can find a can, a ball, preferably a small one, and then a dice or something that looks like a dice. So go ahead and push pause on your video now and go find these materials so that we can continue our lesson.
Okay, so you're gonna need your can, a plain sheet of paper, some crayons, a dice, and a ball. When you've got all those items, give me a double thumbs up so that I know you're ready for this lesson. Oh, what are you missing, Adeline? Because I saw you did thumbs down. Nicole, what are you missing?
I don't have those materials, and I have a thing to tell you.
Okay, we're not sharing right now, but see if you can get your mom or dad to help you and get a ball, a dice, and a can. Okay?
But my mommy is studying, and my dad is not at home.
Okay, then sit tight and just listen to the lesson, or you can try to find those materials yourself. Okay. Looks like Smearty, what's your question?
I don't have a can.
That's okay if you don't have a can for right now. You could just follow along, okay? But you've got your paper, one blank sheet of paper, crayons, a ball, and a dice, right?
I don't have my paper either. I only have my whiteboard and marker.
Okay, well, whiteboard and marker will work. And if you have a pantry, you might be able to reach a can, but you could just watch.
Okay.
Yes?
I have everything I need.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to mute our microphones.
Okay.
No. Yes, Nicole?
Miss Kay?
Yeah.
I don't have a ball in the dice.
Okay.
I do have a paper and a crayon, but I don't have the can too.
Okay, well, you've got some of the things, so let's see if we can follow along. Smearty?
I don't have a small one. I only have a big beach ball.
That's okay. All right, I'm going to mute our microphones, and we're going to get started. Here we go.
I want you to take those objects that you found around your house, just lay them out in front of you. You may have noticed that I have an extra one, and that's okay. We'll talk about it a little bit
Miss
later.
Kay,
Go ahead.
Yes.
you could erase the 205.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
And look at the object.
Yes.
I don't have a shape has a round.
This one?
It's round. I don't have any shapes of those. I don't have any.
Yeah, she said you don't have to. She's the only one that has that. Okay, let's listen. Mute your mics.
That you have, and think about, is there any ways that we could sort them? Those are some great ideas. I heard one of my friends say we could sort them by objects that roll and those that don't. So let's look at our objects. Does this one roll? Yes. So let's put it over here on this side. Let's look at this object. Does it roll? Yes. Let's put it over here with that one. Let's look at this one. Does it roll? Yeah, it doesn't roll like those objects, does it? It more just kind of scoots if you put your finger on it. You really have to push to get it to flip over. So let's put it over here. And then this object, Does it roll? Yeah, if it's on this side, it does roll. So we'll put it over there. This shape right here is called a cone. Can you say it with me? Cone.
Cone.
Yes, it is called a cone. What do you notice about it?
Okay, what do you notice about the cone? Someone share out. Let's do Are We? Are We, what do you notice about this cone?
It's in a triangle shape.
It is, it's kind of a triangle shape. Very good.
But on a circle of bottom.
But on the bottom, it's a circle. Jonyan, what do you notice about the cone?
It can roll.
It did roll. Very good. Let's see. Adeline, what do you notice about the cone?
At the top of it's pointy and the ball is rolling.
Okay, the top is pointy and this part can roll. Very good. Let's mute our microphones and see what Ms. Hawkins says.
I heard a friend say, I see that it has a flat part on it in the shape of a circle. That's a really good noticing. This flat part is called the face. It's the face of the cone. I am going to take a smiley face sticker and put it on the face of our cone. So let's lay our cone right there. Let's look at another shape. Do you see any other shapes that have a face or faces?
Let's think. Remember, the face is the flat part of the shape. So, do you see any other pieces that might have a face? Nicole, tell me one of the objects.
The can.
The can has a flat part that might have a face. Okay. Another friend. What has a flat part that's a face? Anya, tell me an object.
The dice.
The dice has a flat face on it. Very good. Does the ball have a flat face? I don't think so. Let's see what Ms. Hawkins says.
Yes, this one does. This has lots of faces. This solid shape, it is called a cube. And it has a lot of faces on it. Let's take our smiley face stickers and put a smiley face on each of the faces of the cube. Just keep turning it over. There's another
Miss Kate,
face.
we don't have stickers.
Another flat side.
You don't have to have stickers, sweetie. She's just demonstrating it.
No, then let's turn it this way. There's another flat side, which is a face. And let's flip it over. And there's another face. Now take a look at your cube that you have. How many faces does the cube have?
Okay, so if you have a dice, see if you can count all the faces of the dice and raise your hand when you think you know how many faces are on your dice? Ryan, how many faces are on your dice?
6.
Ryan says he has 6 faces on his dice. Thumbs up if you agree with Ryan. He's right. You have 4 faces around the sides and 2 on the top and bottom. 2 and 4 make 6. Let's see what Ms. Hawkins says.
Let's count them to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The cube has 6 faces. What is this shape called? A cube. Let's move it up here with our cone. Now, do you see any other shapes that have faces?
Yep.
This shape, this way. Do you see any that have a face? Yes, this shape looks, the top of it looks kind of like our cone. It has a flat top in the shape of a circle. Let's talk about this shape. This shape, this solid shape, is called a cylinder. Can you say that?
Cylinder.
Very good. Let's take our smiley face stickers again, and let's put a sticker on the face of our cylinder. Do you think there's another face on the cylinder?
Yeah.
Let's try flipping it over. Yes. There's another face. So how many faces does a cylinder have?
Let's see. How many faces does a cylinder have? Let's do someone I haven't called on. Elliot. Elliot, how many faces does a cylinder have?
2.
2. Thumbs up if you agree with Elliot. I do also. Let's see what Ms. Hawkins says.
It has 2 faces. So let's put our cylinder right there. We have one more shape left. This shape. This solid shape is called a sphere. Say that with me.
Sphere.
Good job. Does this sphere have any faces? Does it have any flat parts to it? No, it does not have a face.
No.
So we don't need to use our smiley face stickers for our sphere.
Hold on.
Now do you see any other ways we can sort our solid shapes?
Oh, do you see any other ways we could sort the solid shapes? Are there any different ways we could sort them? Ooh, I have some friends with their hands up. Estelle, what's another way I could sort the solid shapes?
Like put the sphere far away from the other ones because it doesn't have a face anymore.
Okay, so you could sort them by faces and no faces. Very good. What's another way you could sort them? Anya?
Rolling stuff and not rolling stuff.
Ooh, shapes that roll and shapes that slide. Very good. Let's see what Ms. Hawkins says.
I heard a friend say we could sort them by objects and shapes with a face and shapes with no face. So let's start with the sphere. Does it have a face or no face?
I see a lot of no faces.
The sphere does not have a face. What about the cylinder? Face or no face? Yes, it does. How many faces does a cylinder have?
Show with your fingers how many faces.
2.
2.
What about the cube? Does it have a face? It has lots of faces. Do you remember how many faces a cube has?
Show with your fingers. Good job.
It has 6 faces.
6. Good
And
job.
what about a cone? Does it have a face or no face?
It's a face.
It does. It has 1 face. So which of our shapes has the most faces?
Oh, which one has the most? See if you can name the shape. Russell, which shape has the most?
The cube.
Excuse me, Russell. The cube. I love how you use the name of the shape. Cube. How many faces does it have, Russell?
6.
6. Very good.
Yes, our cube.
Wait a minute.
Now go ahead and move all of your solid shapes back up to the top.
Miss Kate,
No. What is it?
what are we using the paper and crayons for?
She's gonna come. She's gonna tell you. She'll tell you.
And you are now going to need to get out your piece of paper and some type of writing utensil. So it can
See?
be a pencil, a pen, a crayon, whatever you have.
So you're gonna need your shapes, your can, your dice, and your sphere. So your cylinder, your cube, and your sphere, and then get out your blank sheet of paper and your crayons. I'll give you a second. All right.
By you. Now I want you to take your cube and lay one of its faces down on your piece of paper. Now take your writing utensil, I have a marker, and trace around your cube.
Trace around the cube.
Or do they? If they don't have it, they just cross it.
No, I just wanted to watch.
Now once you're done, go ahead and lift your cube up off your paper. What do you see?
Okay, so who can raise their hand and share out? Once you traced your cube, what do you see? Adeline?
I can see the thing. I can see it still got the same sides, and it looks the same as the thing.
But what shape is it when you draw it? Do you know the name of this shape?
Square.
A square. Very good. Let's see. Hang on, Russell. Let's see what Ms. Hawkins says.
A square. So the face of a cube is a square. I wonder what would happen if we traced the face of our cone. What do you think might happen?
Okay, so look at the face of the cone. What shape do you think she's going to make when you trace the face of the cone? Let's do someone I haven't. Ryan, what shape do you think it's going to make?
Maybe a circle. A toe.
Well, when we just trace the face of the cone, I think it's going to maybe make a circle. Let's see.
let's try it. Go ahead and put the face of your cone on your paper. And take your writing utensil to trace around the face of your cone. Once you've traced it, go ahead and lift it up. And what do you have?
Did it make a circle?
A circle.
Yeah.
Now let's try our last object. Let's look at the cylinder. Put one face of the cylinder on your paper. And trace around your cylinder. What shape do you think it's going to make?
What shape do you think it'll make? Raise your hand. What shape? Jonyan?
Circle.
A circle. Let's see if you're right.
Let's lift it up and find out. Another circle. So the face of our cylinder also makes a circle. If you want, you can go ahead and continue to trace the faces of your solid shapes and make a picture if you want. Or you can just practice making another square and some circles using the faces of your solid shapes. Let's work on today's problem set.
Okay, so let's move our materials to the side and get out your math book. I believe it'll be on page 207.
Miss Kate.
Yes.
This is the shape I got when I tried to chase my ball.
Oh, yeah, it's too hard to do, right? That's why we can't really trace a shape without a face. So, open up your books to this page and show me a silly face when you're ready to go. Oh, I see a lot of silly faces. I also see some friends still flipping, so that's good too. Okay, we're gonna do this together because there are directions that I need to give you. Good silly faces. You can turn your silly faces off now. What is your question, are we?
What page is it on again?
Okay.
It's 207.
207. All right. So, you're gonna need a red crayon, a yellow crayon. Oh, what's green? A green crayon. And I know they don't have yellow. I'm gonna leave my yellow blank because they don't make yellow dry erase markers. And a blue crayon. Okay?
Miss Kate, when we're done, can we color them?
If you want, when you're done. But we gotta make sure we listen to these directions first. So, oh, here's a
Miss
yellow.
Miss Kate?
Yes.
Kate,
Yes.
you haven't erased the board.
I did, sweetie. This is just letting them know the page number. Hold on, friends. Don't call my name. Raise your hand. I want you guys to wait. What is it, Nicole?
I have green crayon and yellow crayon and red crayon and blue crayon.
Good. That's what you're supposed to have. All right, let's listen. I want you to circle the cylinder with a red. There's gonna be more than one. Circle the pictures of a cylinder with your red crayon. Do that now. It's gonna be in the back of the book.
What does a cylinder look like?
Honey, we went over that in the lesson, sweetie. We went over that in the lesson. Circle the cylinders. I'm gonna give us a minute and then we're gonna go over it. Okay, so, I know it just comes out, it's because of the case. Let's take our red crayon. Who can raise their hand and share out, name an object that you think is a cylinder, the shape of a cylinder? Anya.
Is Dr. The can.
The yellow can. I can circle my yellow can. That is the shape of a cylinder. What else is the shape of a cylinder? Raise your hands if you think you know. Russell.
The white can and the blue can.
Okay. Whoop. The blue, this looks like an oil can or oil drum. And I'm gonna call in one more friend. I think there's another cylinder. Estelle, tell me another cylinder.
The drinking can.
The soda can, very good. The white soda can is another cylinder. So I circled those with red. Now I want you to take your yellow crayon and circle the objects that are the shape of a cube. Circle the cubes with a yellow crayon. Are we? What's your question?
I don't have a red crayon, but I have a red marker.
You can use that. I'll give us a minute to circle with a yellow crayon all the cubes.
Miss Kate?
Honey, nope, we gotta raise our hand. Yes, Nicole.
I'm finished.
Okay, you can't be finished because you have to listen. Oh, you're talking about finish circling with the yellow. Yes, we're gonna give our friends just a second because I see a few friends still working. Let's be patient. Okay, so here we go. Who can raise their hand and share with me a cube on this paper? Adeline.
It's the box and a cube.
Okay, so the box is a cube. Thank you, Adeline. We can take our yellow and circle the brown box. Okay? Someone else tell me a cube that they see. Let's do Elliot. Elliot, tell me a cube.
The two
the 2 dice. Awesome. Are there any other cubes? No. Good job. Now I'd like you to take your green crayon and circle the cones. Circle the cones with the green crayon. Circle the cones. Let's mute our microphones. Circle the cone with the green. Are we? Tell me a cone.
The ice cream cone.
The ice cream cone. Very good. That's a cone. Tell me another cone. Jonyan.
The cone that shows you not to go.
The orange cone that they use on the street for traffic that shows you to stop or be careful. Very good. Are there any more cones? Who haven't I called on? Nicole?
The
The red cone up here at the top. Very good. Now, last but not least, pick up your blue crayon and circle the spheres. The spheres. Circle all the spheres with your blue. Okay, Smearty, tell me a sphere I can circle.
The earth.
The earth or the globe. Excellent. I can circle that with my blue. What's another sphere I can circle? Ryan? Ryan, tell me a sphere.
The soccer ball.
The soccer ball. Good job. The soccer ball. Okay. And let's do Elliot. Elliot, tell me a sphere.
The basketball.
The basketball is another sphere I can circle. Awesome job. Have we circled all of our solid shapes? We have. Make sure your paper matches